Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, I'm back just like that. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. On this particular reading today, we're going to do all signs followed by mini reads. Woo! So I'm looking forward to tapping into each of your energies for those that have chosen to book a personal reading with me today. If you're still interested in booking a personal, there's still spots available. The information is right here, as you can see. Click on it, it'll direct you to my website, mikadivinespiritualguidance.com, and then you can go ahead and check out. Keep in mind that each question is 22, and it is a very detailed reading, okay? It's not like one of those readings where I just pull one or two cards and just say blah, blah, blah. It's like me diving deep. So it is definitely a great deal for those that need messages concerning love, money, career, or what have you. So thank you to those that have already booked. I got your names added to my ever growing list. And as I mentioned before, we still have spots available, so don't hesitate to do so. Before we get into today's reading, we were going to go through all the way from Aries to Pisces. We will have a reading where I'm going to predict what is going to be happening for the rest of this month. These are predictions in love, money, and career. So this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, stepping away a little bit from the love readings totally, but some of you guys watch my channel exclusively for love readings. So I'm going to still honor that. I see that we have quite a bit of people already here in the building. Hello, hello to Miss Lisa. Hey, Mama Lisa. Love you, girl. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We have T Rose. Hey, T Rose. Those two are amazing mods. They're going to help you navigate through today's reading, answer any questions you have, and also all of you trolls beware. They will erase your messages. So keep the messages nice and positive in the chat. We also have uh Bia here, Davisha, hey, Deborah, hey, good to see you. Tamiko, hey, Miss Angie, and Miss Libra here. Hello, hello. And Julie, good to see you, Julie. And Lisa Sin, Lisa, another Lisa. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys for coming back, those that watched the other reading. If you missed our exclusive pick a card reading, I'll have a link down in the description box below for you guys to check it out later. It was great. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great feedback from each and every one of you that shared that it did resonate with you. So I'm so glad and excited that you guys enjoyed my creative pop-up reading. Something that's fairly new on the channel. I guess we'll keep it going since you guys enjoyed it. But without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Don't forget to these special VIPs right here. We have Krystal and G that did purchase a reading, and you guys will have your readings after Pisces. So anybody booking a reading, remember mini reads are after Pisces, and we'll go from Aries to Pisces. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Any Aries in the building? Hey, Amanda. Aries, Aries. Also, guys, don't forget to like the video, show your girls some love. Be greatly appreciated. So glad you all are here. Losey, hello, hello. Losey says hello from the UK. Nice. Looking forward to the Scorpio reading. Nancy say, you are amazing. Thank you. And you said, and the Scorpio readings are 100% resonating for you. So that's good. I'm looking forward to doing the Scorpio reading as well because I have Scorpio rising placement in my chart. So, it's kind of fun reading and seeing what messages come through. Shay's here. Represent representing Aries. She said, I hope the money good, girl. I know, right? Deborah's Aries rising, Julie, Aries sun, and T Rose, who stepped away, is an Aries sun as well. Let's get started, guys. In today's reading, we'll first start off with love, and then we'll go to money and career. All right, let's get started. Spirit, tell me about Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Aries expect in their love life the rest of August 2025? We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. Someone that's attempting to come back to you, Aries, is realizing how guarded you are. And it's been a big epiphany to this person that it may be over. Okay. And they're a bit confused as to why you're so guarded from them. I think this one person has a lot of confidence or a big ego. So they're feeling a bit disappointed that they showed up in such a toxic way before with this devil energy. This could be the person you're connecting to. They could have been very toxic. They could have some forms of addictions or a lifestyle that wasn't healthy. But the truth is, they do want to offer you love, but they feel like they can't have any breakthroughs with you at this time or the rest of August 2025. So since you're holding back, it's heartbreaking. And it really is a big blow to this person's ego and confidence for sure. But they do have a lot of feelings for you. Is there any new love coming towards Aries the rest of August? With the Seven of Swords, to the Eight of Wands, you're going to get a lot of offers that are not good. And that's going to eventually end if you're out here dating, trying to meet people. But you will have a lot of options, but these are not options that you want to settle down with, okay? Can you tell me why? Why these options are not what Aries wants, Spirit? Because these people are emotionally unavailable. And I'm getting they're also the type of people that's focusing more on their career, their stability, practical things. Like love is not the focus for these people. And they give you very little effort and initiative, whoever these people are. So you may find them not planning dates regularly, not calling regularly, not making an effort regularly. It's going to feel like these people are very closed off. And you're like, dang, like, do they like me? I mean, yeah, they like you. It's just, these are people that are just not ready to settle down. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. And a lot of these people I'm noticing too are people that want to be here for a fun time, not a long time. They're going to feel a lot like your ex, and some of them are actually your ex. So, yeah, I think it's fair to say this is a period the rest of August where Spirit is urging you to just kind of step back. Let's see what Spirit wants you to do. Give me some advice for Aries in their love life for the rest of August 2025. What is the advice, Spirit? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not time. Yeah, it's not time for a relationship. Um, I think a lot of you guys are forcing it to fit at this point. If you do meet these people, you'll know you'll know this is your reading because you know these people are just not what you're looking for at all. And you will be best suited kind of focusing on your building your confidence, focusing on your goals. You are attractive, but these people are just selling dreams with the moon underneath the deck. It feels as if they're selling false promises, false hopes. You're in it and you're like, okay, let's see the money, let's see the results, and you're not seeing it. Okay. These new people or your person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They can also be a Leo, a Capricorn, a Libra, a Virgo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, Pisces. Let me know if that portion resonates for you, Aries. Let's look at your money and career. All right, Spirit. What about the money and career for Aries for the rest of August 2025, Spirit? All right, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords. I think you're a bit frustrated because you're not seeing your money or things moving or developing in the time that you want it to. Like, I'm getting an Aries that's working very hard, and you feel like you're not getting the results that you feel you deserve. So this could be if you work for someone, you may feel like you're underpaid for all the work you do. Or if this is you own a business, you can feel like you're not getting the amount of clients or um, the type of bookings or whatever you do. So really deep down, you just really want some support from your boss, coworkers. If you're self-employed, maybe some support by networking. Yeah, it's just not where it needs to be. So what advice do we have for Aries to turn this around in their money and career? I think you need to make sure that you're connecting with the right people and not selling yourself short. So ask yourself, Aries, are you where you need to be? Are you in a career or a field that's actually your passion, or are you kind of settling? Because I think it's like you're going through the motions, but you're not seeing the results. So thus you're just not in it. In it like passion wise. It's like you're forcing it to work for you. And Spirit is saying you got to look at that. So some of you guys may consider looking at other employments, maybe looking at moving around in a different department or getting some more people to help you, something like that. and things can turn around for you. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. This is a very reflective period for a lot of you, Aries. I'm noticing reflection of self, which is not a bad thing at all. All right, next we've got Taurus. Any Tauruses in the room? Any Tauruses? All right, we have Miss Amel. Hello, hello. All right, guys, let's get right to it, Taurus. Let's see what we got for you. We'll first start off with love, and then we'll go to the money. Supernova is a Taurus as well. All right, Deborah's a Taurus Venus. Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is going to be coming towards Taurus for the rest of August 2025? What does Taurus need to know in love? Fool, the Death in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This feels like a new opportunity headed your way for a lot of you, in the form of someone from your past coming new, or this could be someone brand new. For a lot of you guys, it'll possibly be someone brand new. Okay. But the only thing I would say is beware with this person in the beginning. They come across quite a bit of an overthinker, and they may kind of self-sabotage this opportunity if they're not careful. This is someone that typically kind of likes to be single on their own. And so when they come towards you, what they're overthinking about is, do they really want to pursue a relationship, or do they want to keep their singlehood? So you may notice that they do just enough to keep the thing between you guys like rolling, the ball rolling, I would say. But what is going to happen, I believe, is this person's going to end up selling a lot of illusions, a lot of false promises that they can't necessarily deliver on. And after a while, it's probably going to start feeling like a one-sided relationship. Because what you're going to do, Taurus, if you're not careful, is you're going to miss the red flag, and you're going to say, oh, okay, this person's going to work on this. They're going to do this. They're serious about that. When the truth of the matter is, this person's kind of like going back and forth like, I don't know if I really want a relationship. So let's ask, what does this person honestly and truly want with Taurus? What do they really want out of this relationship with Taurus spirit, this person here? We have the Judgment in the reverse, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. They want this relationship to work, but this is someone that moves in a very irrational way. They think illogically, and in order to manifest what they want. So again, false hopes, false promises, to delay a passionate new beginning with you. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to feel like a string along situation if you're not careful, because they're very stingy, and you're going to notice that with this person. Very selfish, I'm getting. So if this is your reading, my advice is for you to kind of like just sit back and observe. Don't give so much in the beginning, because what will happen is they're going to take advantage of that. This is someone that typically um, likes to be alone. That's the best way I can that's the best way I can describe it. All right, let's see, how will you feel? How will Taurus feel about this person? Page of Swords in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. You're going to be in your head about this as well. I think after a while, you're going to start picking up on this energy and say, yeah, it's not going to work for me. It's all going to be illuminated eventually, meaning it'll all be very clear to you what this person's up to. So the way you feel about it is keeping your options open. Yeah. Yeah. The way you feel about it is keeping your options open to see what else is out there. Because you're not 100% convinced that this person is going to be the end all be all. Yeah. Yep. And you're going to start pulling back and focusing on yourself as well. All right. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's look at your money. Some of you guys may have already met this person if you're dating, and some of you guys will meet this person by the end of the month. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus's money and career for the rest of August 2025. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Three of Wands underneath the deck. I think a lot of you guys are expecting something. I don't know if you guys are expecting to hear from someone about a job or an opportunity. Some of you guys may be trying to apply to different places. If that's not your story and say you're self-employed, you may just be waiting for clients or something. I don't know. But this waiting period is kind of stressing you out a little bit, because it's making you feel less confident that you're going to get whatever it is you're waiting for. Can you tell me a little bit about what Taurus is waiting for that's stressing them out? I'm getting things to turn around. So say if you're self-employed, you may be, like I say, waiting for another opportunity that's going to turn around for the better for you. And then if you're self-employed, just waiting for opportunities to turn around for the better. Yeah, whatever it is driving you crazy. That's for some of you. And I'm noticing like it's not necessarily a money thing. This is kind of like more so a what's beneficial in my life thing. And it's like having you go back and forth about it. Okay. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Let me know if it resonates. Really strange reading, sounds super specific. Some of these readings may not resonate with everybody, but that's what I got. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with Gemini. Any Geminis in the room? I'm noticing by the end of the month, mostly the energy is kind of shifting. I'm noticing more of the collective is getting out there and dating, which is a good thing. It's a really good thing. Supernova says that Taurus reading totally resonated. Awesome. Good. I was getting worried. I didn't hear a lot of Tauruses saying if it resonated. So that's good to know that it resonated with you. All right, Geminis are next. Just to remind everybody, we will be having mini reads after Pisces. So if you're interested in getting added to the list, there's still time. We currently have, let's see, who do we got on this list? We got Miss Krystal and we have B, not G, but B. I put the wrong letter. I got your email. Thank you for clarifying. All right, let's get into it. Gemini, we have a male, Deborah, Simone, and Ashley. Yay, quite a bit of Geminis here. All right, fellow air sign. All right, Gemini, we're going to first start off with love, and then from love, we'll go to the money. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Gemini expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Death card. Underneath the deck, we have Seven of Wands. New offer on the table. This can be a new person or someone from your past that's coming in with a new opportunity, but they're a bit guarded. Okay, this is someone that's holding back. They're not going to give a lot. This feels like somebody that's just giving enough to just say, hey, I'm interested. But they're a bit stressed about this offer. Let's look at why. Why are they holding back and why are they stressed? Well, with the sun in the reverse and the Three of Swords, this is someone that's still recovering from some type of breakup or heartache. So they're not totally healed. You're dealing with someone that's still trying to recover from a past breakup relationship. This is someone that they would consider inconsistent in and out of their life. So they have had a couple of cycles with this person, and it just kind of led to a disaster, whatever that is. So when it comes to you, they're like, we'll see. We'll see, Gemini, because I don't want to get hurt again. Yeah, I really am turned on by you, Gemini. You're very attractive to me, and you came out of nowhere. But right now, I just need a partner for companionship and emotional support. I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. So you're dealing with someone who has the ability to run out of fear with the Knight of Swords and the reverse underneath the deck. Can you provide me security emotionally. And then from there, we can take this thing to the next level. This is someone that's not going to be too confident. They need, again, reassurance. They like people to kind of like stroke their ego to make them feel like, yeah, you're good enough. You're great. You're all these things. That's their toxic trait. So as long as you're giving them a sense of security and happiness and you're putting in a lot of work to show them that you care, then they're willing to give it a shot. But I don't, it doesn't feel like somebody that's being honest. Like, what am I getting? Deborah says this is definitely resonating already. What's going on with this person? What am I missing here, Spirit? I'm missing something. Okay, Temperance in reverse and King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're mentally unstable. Um, this is someone that is, how can I put it? I'm trying to, I feel it, but I can't put the words to it. It's kind of like, mentally conflicted. I don't know. Panic, panic, panic. What if Gemini does this? Like they're panicking for no reason. And so again, to kind of calm them down, they need that reassurance, or they need that it's going to be okay. It's just like, so yeah, do we see you guys being in this for a long haul with this person? Possibly not. It's probably going, yeah, kind of probably like bipolar or something. I don't want to diagnose, but I'm just getting like, Ashley said bipolar. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's like mine is going a little crazy. All right, tell me a little bit more about this person. What am I getting that I'm missing, Spirit? Okay, Ten of Cups in the reverse. We got that before. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Magician in the reverse underneath the deck. If I were to sum it up, you're dealing with someone that is biting off more than they can chew. But to keep this thing going, they're going to stay in it. Does that make sense? Yeah, Ashley said, yeah, that is a definite. He actually stated that he was bipolar. Yeah, thank you. I'm getting this. So thank you. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm feeling it. It's like, okay. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. But it's like, I'm going to just give you a little bit because I don't have a lot to give, but I won't tell you that, Gemini, because I know if I tell you the truth of who I am, what I got going on, about my past, about my issues, about my mental instability, you'll run. So I have to, in a sense, lie and deceive. And then if stuff gets way too out of hand or too much for me, I'm going to run. Whew, I'm tired, y'all. Who is this? Scorpio. Scorpio, a lot of scorpionic energy here. A lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries. Boy, oh boy. Leo. All right, let's see money and career. Some of you guys may have already met this new person. Some of you guys will by the end of the month. It's not everybody's story. So whoever I'm tapping into. Yeah, Ashley said 1 minute he's a golden child, and the next he's like, yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm getting. And so, when I'm getting like downloads or I'm like feeling the energies and stuff, sometimes I can't even put it into words because it's like really crazy. It's like all I can say is mentally unstable. I don't know what that means. Mentally unstable. Ah. All right, let's get to the money, y'all. Deborah said, yeah, it resonates for her. He ran already. Yeah, whoever this is, they're gonna probably ended up bolting. I want to look at you, Gemini, first. Let's see, how will you feel about this person? Because we nosy on this channel. We're gonna find out the truth. Three of Swords in reverse. The Tower. And the Strength in reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Swords. This person's gonna drive you crazy. So, in other words, you're going to just like let it go. And it's gonna happen out of nowhere. Like you may actually leave this person and start pursuing someone else for a lot of you guys because you start losing passion for this person. You start losing attraction. It kind of, this person kind of turns you off. And you from that, you're like, it's not worth the investment. It's not worth my time, not worth my energy. Nah. Yeah. It's like, it's time to move on. It's not gonna last for you. Okay. That's good. I don't think that's a good match for you anyway, Gemini. No way. All right, let's look at money. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini's money. Money, money, money for the rest of August 2025. Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Six of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're just not satisfied with where you are. So a lot of you guys may actually decide to leave your job, or you may look for something else. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking about like where you want to go next, what's going to lead to the most beneficial move, whether it be like changing in the other department, getting promotion, or going to another company. Because right now you're not feeling like you're getting what you're worth. You're not getting what you need, and it's very disappointing. So what about the money though? Disappointing. It's all just disappointing wherever you're at. If you're currently self-employed, same idea. It's just not where you're satisfied. I think you're kind of keeping all this to yourself. You're probably not telling a lot of people this, and you're pretending like everything's cool, but deep down, like you just don't see yourself staying here too long. Some of you guys can just be in it for the time being while you look for other opportunities. But that's what I got. Any advice for Gemini with their money and career spirit? Don't set high expectations on other people at your job or workplace to kind of make you happy. You have to find the happiness and passion within yourself. So, like, I think a lot of you guys really feel like you're not being supported, but people are who they are. And so, with that, just move forward, I guess, is the best advice. Don't get so caught up in the disappointments. In other words, just do what's best for you. All right. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know if it resonates. When I'm getting to these money and career readings, what I'm noticing, guys, is it's not giving me a lot about money per se. It's more so about where you're working. So I don't know if that is significant for a lot of you guys, just thinking about making some moves. But if that's the case, listen to your gut. Don't hold yourself back from following what it is you want to actually do. Big shout out to those who have purchased a reading today. I'm still waiting on questions to be submitted for my last two orders that just came through. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Please check your email. I just sent you guys a separate email for you to submit your question. And if you are interested in booking a mini reading on this live, there is a link down in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment to go ahead and join in on the fun. We'll do mini readings after Pisces, okay? Next, we have Cancerians. Cancers, where are you? Are you guys here? Cancer, Cancer. Patricia's here. Good to see you, Patricia. All right. Almond Joy is here. Okay. Cancers are in the building. I love it. I love it. Shonda, hello, hello. Welcome. All right, Cancers, let's get right into your reading. First, starting off with love, and then we'll get to money and career. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, moon, rise. What? Let's try that again. Oh my gosh. Spirit, tell me about Cancerians. Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is coming towards Cancer in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? Three of Swords in the reverse. The Justice. Seven of Swords. Okay. Underneath the deck, Nine of Swords. This definitely feels like a past person energy, someone you're definitely familiar with, that's kind of getting tired of waiting on you to chase them and come towards them. So they're going to take the initiative to potentially reach out to let you know that they want to pick up where you guys left off. Yeah, it's been driving this person crazy. I'm getting, especially at night. Like at nighttime, this person's been going a little crazy, okay? So, in order to relieve the stress, they need to talk to you and tell you how they feel. This is someone that is very impulsive. And I'm getting the type of person that avoids that conversation, avoids controversy, issues, falling too deep in love. But then once they had enough of waiting, that's when they will randomly reach out to you with this Knight of Wands. But in the beginning, nah, not so much. Okay. So with this Justice card, they want to make an effort to try to make things right, to be fair, more fair. But they know there's going to be issues with values, expectations that you have with them. And that's probably why this relationship never really worked, because you guys couldn't get on the same page, I'm hearing. This person's acting like they don't care, like they're acting. And they're doing this because in their mind, if they do this, this may get you to chase them. It's like some type of sick and twisted game I'm getting to get you to be cooperative and try to come back and reunite with them, but it's not working. Why is it not working for Cancer? Because you're trying to release this toxic energy. You feel like this is somebody that's very toxic and karmic. And you not dare want to pursue someone who has set out to destroy the relationship and hurt you. This is a strong karmic bond, soul tie you guys have had for a very long time. I'm hearing that you're just now starting to kind of shake and move on from. And this person can feel your energy shifting away and they're freaking out. Is there any new person coming towards Cancer in August 2025, Spirit? No, not really, because you're not making an effort to really pursue a lot of people right now, Cancer, to be honest. You're kind of doing your own thing. You're kind of running away from making the effort because you're still possibly healing or trying to get to a better space. But I will tell you, like, eventually, some of you guys will start dating, putting yourself out there, but it'll be small offers. I think you're still a bit scared of what love will look like in the future. So you're not totally ready for anything serious. Yeah, your heart is very sensitive right now. You don't want to get hurt. So you do think about going back to this person, or you have. And if this person get their crap together, I do see some of you guys possibly wanting to try it out to see if it'll work. But I'm gonna tell you right now, hmm, I don't know if it's going to work. Let's ask, will it work between Cancer and this person? We have the Fool and the Seven of Wands. If you go towards this person, they're going to be very guarded. They're going to be very guarded with how much they offer you or how much they support you because they need to know where they stand with you. So they don't trust you. They don't trust this relationship. Your person could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. All right. Let's look at your money. All right, Spirit. Tell me about Cancerian's money. Cancerian's money for the rest of August 2025. What can they expect? Five of Cups in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Strength in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. Man, it feels like as a collective, everybody is like not feeling too good about where they are at their workplace or something. And for those that are trying to apply to different jobs or do something else, it doesn't seem like that's going to work out in your favor either. Hmm. So, what advice do we have for Cancerians here? Really think deeply about what do you actually want, because you have the potential to have a lot of success, but I don't think you're thinking big enough. I think you're more valuable than you think you are. You have more talents or more to bring to the table than what you're kind of settling for. You just kind of have to get out of your own way. Yeah. So I would say spend some time to really think about, like, what is your qualifications? What do you actually really want to do? Don't settle. Okay. Yeah. Almond Joy says, yep, I've been looking for another job. Yeah. Like, follow your intuition. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, don't allow yourself to kind of be just settling. Okay. That's the Cancerian read. Frankie. Frankie's so sweet. She says, "Hey Mika, I booked a mini reading, but I really it's a donation. Thank you for the guidance." Okay. Well, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. So what I'll do is if you want to select someone, Frankie, for a free reading, I'll go ahead and get their question. We'll do it like that. How about that? So if you guys are interested in a free reading that's donated by Frankie, just go ahead and drop a heart and then Frankie tell me who you would like to select. If you would like a free reading donated by Frankie, drop a heart in the chat. Also to those that have booked a reading, I need your questions. I'm missing a question from the person that has the initial D and the initial T. So remember after you book your reading to check your email to submit your question. So does anybody want a free reading? Put hearts in the chat. Drop a heart in the chat. All right. Alexis is in the running. Frankie. Let's see, who else do we have hearts for? Is that Janay putting hearts? She's doing the hand hearts. I guess that'll count. Janay, okay. Okay, Janay it is. All right, Janay, I got you down, boo. If you can just drop your question into the chat, Janay, I'll save it for after Pisces. Just drop your question into the chat. All right. We're going to keep this reading rolling. Thank you again, Frankie, for your generous donations. We got Leo's next. Mighty, mighty Leos. Congratulations, Janay. Woohoo! Aqua Gang. All right, Janay. Just give me your question, boo, and I'll save it for you, okay? All right, let's start it. Let's start the Leo reading. Speaking of Leo, Frankie is a Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Venus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's coming towards Leo for the rest of August 2025? In love. Temperance. Two of Swords. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So the person that you're connecting to, Leo, has been waiting a little bit too long to figure out what they want to do with this relationship, or they will be waiting too long. This feels like one of those karmic cycles that someone is trying to heal with you. So it definitely feels like a past person, but they don't know like any other way to fix this other than becoming across very manipulative, okay? Selling you the illusion that they want a relationship when they don't, not being honest about these other options that they were exploring that they're not interested in, and now they want to come back and work on things with you. A lot of secrets and illusions, you know, lots of things this person likes to keep hidden. And if this is your story, I'm pretty sure by the time this person shows up, you're probably not interested in this person because, again, they wasted so much time to come back. And the reason why they were wasting so much time is because they were entertaining other people. So let me ask this. What is this person's true intentions with Leo? Again, illusions, like we said. All right. How does Leo feel about this person, Spirit? You still have a lot of love for this person, but you know, like loving this person is not a good idea, or falling in love or staying in a relationship with them. You feel like you've been there, done that. You've seen what happens, that you constantly get no type of cooperation or support. That's how you feel. You feel like this is dead weight. They're just keeping you around and dragging this relationship on, and it leads to nowhere. It goes nowhere. Yeah. You just feel stuck when you're with this person. So let's ask this, Leo. Is there anybody else coming towards Leo for the rest of August 2025? We have the Chariot, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. You're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. And while you're waiting, you're going to just be focusing on your abundance, your stability, your goals, getting yourself where you need to be. Notice that the dove is here. Peace, creating peace in your life, in your world. Yeah, going towards peaceful, calmer waters. Whoever this person is here, Leo, I'm noticing they are very, very manipulative, a big liar, a possible cheater, and they just put you on a shelf and they take you down and play with you when they feel like it. And I think you're getting tired of that game that they're playing. You've got to figure it out. And you're like, I'll do better off by myself, which is exactly right. So I don't blame you by stepping back and just waiting for the right opportunity. You will kind of date some people, but it's not really people that you feel like you're going to settle down with. I just see you maybe putting yourself out there for some of you not dating at all, just outweighing your options or what have you. But whoever these options are, they're not making the cut. Okay, they're not making the cut. Your person could be a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. That's what I have. Can be anybody. All right. Let's look at money and career. I was hoping we'll get more new people, y'all, but it's just the energy, you know? These karmics. Spirit, tell me about Leo's money and career. What can they expect for the rest of August 2025? Two of Swords in the reverse. The Devil. And an Ace of Swords. With the Moon underneath the deck. Some of you guys are a part of an environment that you're not satisfied with because you may identify it as toxic. Secretly, you may not be telling a lot of people this. And you're just kind of forcing yourself to fit. I think what's keeping a lot of you there, Leo, if this is your story, is you feel like you have to finish out like a contract, or you have to get some things done before you can do anything about it. But yeah, you just don't feel like it's the best opportunity for you. Now, if you're self-employed, what I'm noticing is that you're not going to see the type of results or outcomes that you wanted during this time period. So same thing, you may feel a little bit like it's just not a good time for you. I will say for sure the economy has shifted here in the United States. So if you are in the United States, you may notice a decline in sales, a decline in clients, or what have you. So that's where that toxic thing is. It's like, this is not working, right? But just keep working at it. I think this will pass. For those that are in this environment that I'm talking about, I think it's fair to finish out a contract or finish out what you're doing, but be honest with yourself. Don't force yourself to stay in something you don't like. Any advice for Leo? This is their reading. Yeah, continue to work on what you want to work on. And for some of you guys, that's going a different direction. hmm So don't be scared. But if you got to stay in it, stay in it. Okay, that's what I got. Not everybody's reading, but it may be someone out there. It is a general collective reading, but definitely there's a shift. There's definitely a shift as a collective when it comes to money and career. A lot of people are not getting the results they want, I'm noticing. Okay, Virgos are next. Again, to my amazing, beautiful souls who have booked a reading, please check your email. It's a very important step. If your initials start with a D or a T, I need you to submit your question. That's the only way we can get your reading. So check your email. I sent you a separate email for you to submit your question. Okay, let's get it, Virgos. Hey, Cassandra. All righty, y'all. I'm glad to notice that some of the signs are beginning to get out of your shell, your comfort zone, and actually go out there and date. I think a lot of you guys, it's very scary, this dating world, right? But don't be scared. Just go for it. Tess is a Virgo rising. Lisa's a Virgo rising as well. All right, let's get it. Tammy's here, representing for Team Virgo. Melissa says, hello again, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. She says, I'm addicted to your reads. They're always on point. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. All right, let's do this, Virgo. Let's see what we got today. Whoa, we'll take it. I don't think you want that card, but Seven of Swords popped out. What's your love for the rest of August 2025? Seven of Swords, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. What is the Seven of Swords that popped out, Spirit? The Chariot and the Queen of Wands. Hmm. They're your swords in the reverse underneath the deck. Someone's not being totally honest as to why they're coming towards you. They're actually coming towards you because they could be trying to get over some other type of relationship in order to move on. You could be that rebound chick or rebound dude. You provide healing and support. What does this what does this person want with Virgo? Three of Pentacles, the Magician, excuse me, and the nine of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like this is somebody that's very sad, very hurt by whatever breakup that they had, and they're trying to put themselves out there, and then they meet you. Like they're carrying a lot of burdens with the Ten of Wands underneath the deck. Like this is not somebody in a real good energy. What do they really want with Virgo here? They don't want anything serious with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. They know that, but they may not tell you this because they're still very sad about this past situation. So it feels like someone that wants to kind of just have someone in their life for the time being to help them get over their ex or something. It's like getting themselves some type of attention, get their ego stroked, make them feel like they still got it or something. I don't know. It's really weird energy. It's really a waste of time, to be honest. Yeah, they don't trust love right now. So, how do you feel? How does Virgo feel about this person when they arrive? King of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you're ready for a relationship either. I think you're going into this risky situation as well because you too are in a space of like a codependent energy. You may not, I don't want to hear it, Virgo, in the comments. I don't want to hear it. You will get blocked. But some of y'all are not ready to be in a relationship, but you swear up and down you are. Your energy is coming across as someone that is just kind of like, I need someone because I feel lonely. But when you're doing this, you're going to feel the stress. You're going to feel like this is too much. Mika's right. This is too much too soon. Yeah, you don't trust it either. See what I'm saying? It's like you almost have to experience this to realize that you're not ready. What you think? Some of you guys think you are. Hmm. So, what advice do we have for Virgo if this is their reading? We have the Knight of Swords and we have the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. I think you're getting intuitive downloads, a lot of you, that's telling you that you need to take a chill pill. You need to stop. Take a break from dating, pursuing, going towards people. Like you know what I'm saying is the truth, but a lot of you guys may not want to hear that because you're still in a lot of pain. That's why you need to take a break. And it sucks to be alone for a time being, but it really is actually not that bad if you find other things that you can get into that pours into who you are and what you like and your hobbies, your passions, your things that really define you. You don't need someone else to fill that void. And I think I'm talking to a Virgo that's looking for someone to make you feel better, but you have to find that happiness within yourself. Yeah. Tess says, yeah, he is sketchy and he is blocked months ago. LOL. Yep. And Tess is still healing. Yeah. And, it's okay. I think we can learn a lot from this reading, regardless of your sign, and the importance of recognizing that we all have our own particular timeline of when we're ready to put ourselves back out there. And I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo, you ain't missing much. The dating pool is not what you think it is. And the higher your frequency, I'm going to be honest, the harder it is to find someone to match your gangster. So enjoy this time alone, because once you're settling down with someone, you're settling down and you don't have that freedom to do what you want to do. And I know a lot of you Virgos like to take your naps, like to go to the house, like your peace and quiet. Likes to make sure everything's nice and clean and tidy. And that may get on some folks' nerves, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. So enjoy that space. Enjoy that opportunity while it's here. Okay, let's look at your money and career, Virgo. Spirit, tell me about Virgo's money and career for the rest of August 2025. What can they expect in their money and career, Spirit? We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles underneath the deck, the Nine of Cups. I think you're doing okay. I think this is a um, Virgo that is feeling good, working on your stability. Maybe in the recent past, you've experienced some type of disappointment with your money, but now it's starting to improve and you're on the right track. Maybe a lot of guys need to hear that. You're on the right track. Don't overthink it. I think some of you guys are overthinking some things surrounding that, but it's working out in your favor for sure. Anything else? Yeah. This is definitely a healing period. Like you're going for your goals. You're reaching for the stars. You're getting there. Progress is what I see. A lot of progress. Great read. Great read, Virgo. Hang in there. Keep going. You got this. You got this. All right. Libras are next. Any Libras in the room? Any Libras in the room? All right. We got Tess still here. She's a Libra sun. You're fine. Like, I'm a Libra sun now. Okay. Let's see what we got for Libras. Be sure y'all hit the like button. Show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Y'all know I'm camera shy. It's not one of my favorite things to do, to be on camera. I like to be hidden and then y'all see my cards. That's how I roll. So I hope you guys are enjoying seeing me on camera. I'll pop up every now and then so you guys can see me, but it's definitely out of my comfort zone. So I do get a few of you say, Mika, we want to see you. And I'm like, Lord, okay. So here I am. But I promise you, the rest of this week I will be back at my altar. You will not see me. So enjoy it while it's here, in other words. So thank you guys for the support. Oh, she said we can tell you're shy. You're doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Libras, let's see. Fellow air signs. Woo woo. Oh, terrific. Thank you. says your channel is amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Sending all that love right back to you tenfold. Yeah. GTI is a September Libra. I heard that. Okay, enough of all this. Let's get started. Hey, Ryan, Marie. Spirit, tell me about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What can Libra expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? We have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Flying on the floor. All right, that was the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Then we also have the Lover's card, clarifying the Eight of Cups. Whoever this person that's coming towards you, I feel like they're gradually drifting off away. They feel betrayed by some type of relationship you guys have had in the past. It definitely feels like a past person for sure. And they're finally accepting that it's over. They don't want it to be, but they just can't stay in it and not be confident that it's going to work out. They know they weren't giving enough to you in this relationship. They weren't being a fair partner. And instead of addressing the issue, this is someone that just rather drifts off into the sunset to get peace because they feel like they just can't measure up regardless. Yeah. You want this 10 of Pentacles, right? I think this person wants it too without having to do as much work. Yeah, because they're not offering you much. Yeah, this kind of energy feels like someone that's very much not on your level, very immature, very unstable, very non-committal, doesn't really provides a lot of progress, doesn't learn from their past mistakes. They just kind of keep moving. What does this person want with Libra? Why are they coming up? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So they want you to offer them a new beginning. They want you to message them or talk to them. That's what they want. But they don't want to have to do the work. They don't want to have to be the one to reach out. Okay. How does Libra feel about this person? You think they're a liar, a cheater, a deceiver? I'm also getting a coward, someone that can't be trusted, and that's lazy, and it's all about them, very selfish. So we got it, Spirit. So what about Libra with new love? Is there anybody new coming towards Libra? Anybody new? We have the High Priestess, we have the Tower in the reverse, and we have the Judgment. Unfortunately, right now, I feel like you're kind of in solitude, many of you Libras, and you're just kind of like connecting with the divine, with God, and you're just really trying to do a lot of heavy soul searching about this relationship because what's going to happen is you're in a space of trying to get out of your head and get clarity. I'm getting your mind is probably like feeling confused about this whole situation with this person. Like, what the heck did I just go through? And by the end of the month, I think you're going to make a final judgment call. to continue to protect yourself from this person and protect yourself from others. But you're going to like definitely be open and waiting for the right person to show up, you know? It's like I'm open, but you're not pursuing. You're just kind of sitting back like if somebody comes, cool. If someone doesn't, okay. You know, you're still a bit closed off because you're still upset behind this whole situation with this person. Your energy is still a little bit frustrated because you feel played. You feel like you got played. You feel like you misjudged the situation, you didn't see it coming. And then the more and more you realize what you're dealing with, it's like, dang, man, how dare this person do this to me? Like, I just want to erase this whole memory out of my mind, but it just takes time for you to kind of like get past this because it's like you're running it play by play for sure. And the more you run it play by play, it kind of is like helpful because I think you're going to use that information to know the difference when you meet someone new. Yeah, I think you're going to use more of a logical approach moving forward and get your feelings out of it because what you've learned through this experience, it's rubbed you the wrong way significantly. Like, I'm getting you really are like angry and frustrated by this whole thing. Mm. Tess says, yeah, he was one-sided and didn't do anything, lazy and big ego. And then she says, so true. He didn't apologize. Even that wasn't done. Correct. This is someone that just sits back and they expect you to fix it. And the reason why they're coming through in your energy is because this person thinks about you all the time. They're almost expecting you to come forward. If you're a cross watcher, the roles could be reversed, meaning you're watching a Libra, but this message could be about your Libra doing this thing to you. So it just depends, you know. That's why I say be careful with cross watching because it can be flipped. Yeah. Chris says, Mika, I'm a Libra sun here. You are spot on. He is a liar, a cheater, a manipulator. He is blocked. And I'm on the healing process. That's good. I'm so glad. A lot of you Libras, I'm seeing that, and that's beautiful. Stay in that energy and be mindful moving forward that these karmics, they do exist. You know, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think a lot of you guys have a very kind, gentle soul. But the truth of the matter is, you know, the beautiful thing about being an air sign is sometimes when, you know, we go towards relationships, we think of it very logically. Don't lose sight of that. That is our superpower as air signs. Use that first and then fall in love. And don't fall for the hype. But unfortunately, this person sold a good dream. And so you kind of fell for the con if this is your story, you know? GTI says, damn, you good. I know. I know it. No, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. And let's look at your money and career, Libra. I like it. I like it. Hang in there, Libra. You got this. That says, Mika, you're so gifted. Resonates. Thank you. You're welcome. Y'all welcome so much. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Libra's money and career. What can they expect in their money and career for the rest of August 2025? Five of Cups, Four of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, Three of Swords. I think you're disappointed with the amount of growth that you're receiving in your finances or your career. I think you're kind of in recovery mode. So you may be like working extra time to get your money, your stability, or things you want where it needs to be. And that's okay. Just don't lie to yourself. Don't use Don't manipulate yourself into believing like you're okay when you're not. You know how sometimes we lie to ourselves and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get that Gucci bag. I'm gonna get that money on the back end when I get this." No, like handle your business. Yeah, like put in work. Continue to focus on putting in that grind and that work to get where you want to, so you can see the results all the way through. Anything else Libra needs to know? Yeah, you have to really put a boundary in place. Some of you guys are, I'm laughing because I'm that person where I'll be like, okay, I know I got this check coming up, so I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna pay myself on the back end. No, stop it. Make sure you handle your business because you guys are doing well. I think you guys are just focused on some things, but there will be a delay if you continue to do those types of things. So be careful. But other than that, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. Don't get caught up in selling the dream and illusion. I know Libra like pretty things. I do too. I do too, Libras. But we gotta pay bills and stuff. We gotta do the adulting stuff. So it is what it is. All right, Libras. Take care. It's been fun. Next, we got Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the building? Can I get some mods to help me out? I need, I hate to say these clients' name. Can you put, I need Deborah and Teresa. If your name is Deborah and Teresa, I need your questions. I sent you guys a separate email for your mini reads. Deborah and Teresa, you guys purchased a mini reading, but I don't have your questions. So I love the fact you want to get a reading, but I can't do a reading without questions. So, so be sure you guys check your email. I sent a separate email, but there's a link also in your confirmation email. All right, Scorpio, it's that time. Where the Scorpios at? What the Scorpios at? Where the sexy Scorpios at? I see y'all. I see y'all. For those that don't know, I'm a Scorpio rising. Kelsey, Michael, Chris. Okay, got some fellas in the building. What up? What up? All right, Scorpio. Let's get it. Thank you, Lisa. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Scorpio expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse, and the Three of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This feels like somebody from your past that has been in and out of your life, inconsistent. Since you guys have been separated, they've been keeping tabs on you, watching you from afar, spying on you, seeing what you've been up to. Are you dating? Are you single? Who are you talking to? They got to know what's going on. They've been waiting to hear from you, Scorpio, and the more and more that they wait, they start to get paranoid and they want to extend an apology, have a new start. But this is someone who doesn't really want to put forth a lot of effort because they need to know that you care, that you want them. Were you dancing with the devil? Were some of y'all dancing with someone who was toxic that walked away? Or you walked away from that person? Tell me a little bit about this devil energy. This is the person that many of you guys have had some very choice words with about what you're not willing to accept. And that kind of scared this person off, but not for long. They don't quit. This is someone that doesn't quit, y'all. Like, please go away. Yeah, mind games. They also been holding back because this is someone who's been exploring their options and not having any luck with other opportunities. So that's why they've been taking their time coming back, if you ever wonder what that was about. But now that you're on your hustle, on your grind, doing you, boo, Scorpio, you looking good. Some of y'all are strong, independent, self-sufficient, hyper independent, I'm hearing, where you don't need this person, don't need no one. You good. You good. You good, good. You're doing so well to the point where it makes this person feel nervous because they just assumed that you would be there. They thought they had you on lock. You know, that devil energy is very it's almost like chains and bolts. It's like you know, it's very hard. And I think for a lot of you Scorpios, it was hard to break free from this. It's like, why do I feel so drawn to this person even though they're so toxic for me? They're so bad for me. It was a part of your karmic contract. You had to experience this. You had to go through this karmic lesson. That's just spiritually what happens. But yeah, you don't want to commit to this anymore. That's what they're recognizing. But that doesn't change them wanting to manifest you back. All right, any new people? Because I know Scorpio. Let's see how you feel first. How does Scorpio feel about this person? Very disappointed. Very disappointed in how this whole thing played out between you two, because the issue is you never intended for this thing to fail. You did everything in your power to try to make it work, but when you're dealing with somebody who's being very toxic and playing a lot of games, it's heartbreaking. So this feels like a death for a lot of you. You've spent some time grieving the loss of this person and just, taking a break from it all, from people, from dating, a death. It's like I'm psychic or something underneath the deck, the death card. That's you. Okay, transformation. This is a transformative experience. That's why I say it hurts, but it's like the dark night of the soul. It's needed. It was destined. You had to go through this, unfortunately, to become this Queen of Pentacles, this better person, this self-aware person, this person of value, this person of substance, this person that has so much divine energy now. Think about it. When you met this person, you were not vibing this high. You were kind of vibing a little low, and you kind of settled because you kind of wanted someone, but then you woke up. It's like you woke up, you like, wait, oh, hell no. Hell no. What the hell? That's what's happening. So yeah, this time, this break was much needed, as a lot of you guys are saying. Chris says, bingo. Michael said, word up. And Kelsey says, yeah, it was much needed. So let's see what else is coming up for you, Scorpio. What about new love? New love for Scorpio. Any new love coming towards Scorpio in August 2025, Spirit? Four of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse. Self-love, self-care is more important right now for you because I don't think a lot of you guys are satisfied with what's out there. So you're going to continue to manifest what you want, like manifest what you want. I hate to say this, but it's true. A lot of you Scorpios, like I say, your energy and your vibration is so high that you are not going to settle for somebody that's giving you some BS. Like your frequency has totally shifted. So call it cocky, I call it confident. You just exude this confidence now where you're like, I'm not going to talk to you. You're not good enough. You, no, 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 no. It's going to be like a lot of no's. And that's because it's a lot of self love, a lot of self respect, a lot of introspection about your sense of self worth. And so, because of this, it will make the dating journey just a tad bit of a challenge, but in a good way. You're not going to allow yourself to fall into the trap of being with someone in this very low vibrational space. But I don't see you finding anyone um, worthy. You may actually start talking to people and be like, nah, nah, yeah. No, I think you're going to find there's issues with these people that you're giving offers to. You guys are just not going to see eye to eye. It's going to be some kind of red flags that pop up. Nothing serious here, okay? But definitely that past person is, and they're coming back. All right. Let's look at money and career, y'all. By the way, the people you could be connecting to or this past person could be a fellow water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, and Pisces. All right, let's get to the money, Scorpio. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio's money and career for the rest of August 2025. What can Scorpio expect in their money and career, Spirit? Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. Well, one thing I will say that I absolutely love seeing is the fact that you're satisfied. You're one of those signs. It looks like a lot of stuff is just going great when it comes to your money and career. You're going to notice like an influx in feeling stable. Feeling stable, feel like you're planting the right type of seeds and progress is on its way. Some of you guys are investing your money to see it grow. You're getting the type of cooperation that you want, the type of opportunities. A lot of you guys don't really trust it. You don't see it. So a lot of you guys are like, really? Really, Mika? Yeah, it's right here. It's just going to take time. You know, Seven of Pentacles is one of those cards about planting seeds and waiting for a period of growth. You know, when you plant a seed into the ground, you have to give it time to blossom, but it's planting something solid for the long term. Anything else Scorpio needs to know? Some of you guys need to get more rest. And I'm laughing because I'm a Scorpio rising and I need more rest. Some of you guys are working so much that you're not getting enough adequate rest, okay? And it's going to affect your ability to make money moves. Okay, so you need to get your rest. Don't be hyper focused on your career, your whatever. You need to take some time to just rest. That's for some of you. All right, that's what I got, Scorpio. Let me know if it resonates. Great read. All right, we're rolling, y'all. We got Sagittarius next. Saggy where you at? Michael agrees. Scorpios need more rest. So yeah, I agree too. I got a little rest today, y'all. I did, but I feel like I still need more, but it's okay. I'm gonna get there. All right, Sagittarius. Delaney, hey boo. Good to see you. All right, Indy, I got your question. Thank you so much. I'm still missing questions for Miss Deborah and Teresa. So if your name is Deborah or Teresa and you paid for a reading today, please check your email so you can submit your questions. I sent you a separate email. You also received a link in your confirmation email for you to submit your questions for your reading. All righty, let's get to the Saggy. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is coming towards Sagittarius in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords. This feels like someone either from your past or a new person. It depends on your current situation, but someone wants to come in with an offer to turn things around for the better. If this is a past person, you guys may have had some type of breakup or separation, and they want to kind of mend things with a peace offering, take you on a date, giving you a gift, offering a new beginning, hoping that it'll make things turn out for the better between you two. If this is a new person, this is someone that's getting over something from their ex and they want to have a new beginning with you. Either way, this energy is very positive with the 10 of cups underneath the deck. This is someone that's very serious about you. You know, they can't move on without you. They see you as a very valuable um, person in their life, which is why I'm leaning more toward past energy than new, because it feels like someone that's already has a lot of emotions built up for you. Not typical with someone new, right? They've taken a lot of time to think and process this relationship. That's why they haven't really been talking to you, because they've been very confused. And for some, they've been lying to themselves and making themselves believe that they don't care when they do. There could be other things in this person's life that they may have prioritized, such as third parties, their career, their family, karmics. It wasn't right. And they would say, I'm sorry, Sag, you're right. I probably should have put you first. I wasn't focused. I wasn't taking the right type of steps to move this thing forward. But I see now, by error of my ways, how I created a lot of distance between us, running from what I know I really wanted. It wasn't right. And I want to be cooperative now. I don't want to run and put all this burden on you. You deserve better than that. So here they come impulsively, out of nowhere, with a lot of passion. They're going to say, hey, I've waited a long time to hear from you, but do know, like, I've never lost the idea of us being in a relationship. You're the person I want to be with. Two of Cups, waiting on this relationship opportunity with you. What does this person really want with Sagittarius? We saw the Two of Cups here. Anything else scheduled? Yeah. They want you. They want you to trust them. They know that you don't feel too confident with trusting this relationship, but they want you to trust them. You're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, so you could be like the breadwinner in the relationship, or you could be the one that has a lot more that you bring to the table. And you don't necessarily need this person to take care of you. You just really want love. So you got a lot to think about when this person comes towards you. Just make sure you don't sacrifice your peace, you know? How will Sagittarius feel about this person, Spirit? Magician in reverse, Knight of Cups. You don't trust them. You think that they're running some type of manipulative tactic in order to get right with you. And it's like at the most inconvenient time because you've been waiting. You almost pretty much expected this person to show up or try to run this game on you. So you look at it as this person doing a power move, a game. Like, you know, you don't trust anything this person says either. You feel like they're just a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a con artist. And they're going to break your heart. That's how you feel. They've done it before. Is there any new people coming towards Sagittarius, Spirit? So the card that flew on the floor, that was a fool card. So yes, some of you guys will have someone new show up, but it's going to take time for it to happen. When will this person show up? Oh, it's going to be an emperor. An emperor is the number 4. So in about 4 weeks, 4 months, by the end of this year, you'll have an emperor come in. Somebody that really is serious, wants to take the lead, provide security, protection. They can be a business owner, a manager, somebody that's very responsible, that's serious about love. But I'm just going to warn you, Sagittarius, if this person comes forward, don't self-sabotage this because you have your eye on other options. Like, pay attention. Don't get distracted or don't get confused. Just let it unfold naturally. I always tell clients the toxic person and the healthy love offer looks the same, at least in the beginning. But after a while, the toxic person's mask will drop. You'll start noticing that there's a shift. They begin to reveal who they really are, especially the more and more time you spend with this person. So if it's really a true masculine, divine masculine, and it could be any gender, they're going to make you feel safe and secure. They're going to be a provider, protector. But if you're not careful, you may drop this person. Why is that? Because you keep looking out the window at other opportunities. And, you know, I saw the 7 of Cups. So it's like you're so eager to find this person and they're right there in front of you within the next few weeks or months. And you may miss it because you're like, I wonder if somebody else is better out there, you know? So be careful with that energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, a lot of air, a lot of fire. Let's look at your money and career. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Money and career, Saggy Waggy. Let's see. What can Sagittarius expect in their money and career the rest of August 2025? 10 of Cups in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Nah, the World. Sorry, y'all. The Six of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, the Queen of Swords. You're going to end an old cycle and begin a new. So that looks like some of you guys ending a current job and starting a new job where you feel like you're going to get paid what you're worth. If you're currently self-employed, you may end a way of doing things so you can see an influx in your finances and your money. But yeah, whatever this old cycle is, whatever that means for you, it was giving you a headache. Okay, it was a lot of stress. Very stressful thing going on here for a lot of you Sagittariuses, where it's like you had no choice. You had to end it because it was affecting your mental state. So you begin to research, trying to find other job or opportunities out there that's going to be fair to you. And I think you will find something. Don't overthink it though. Don't feel bad. I mean, sometimes we have to move on from where we are. But wherever you're going to go, it's going to be the perfect fit for you, for sure. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. Good read. Good read indeed. All right, we got Capricorn next. Any Capricorns out there? Don't forget that we are doing live mini reads after Pisces, only a few signs away. We still have some spots available for those that are interested in getting a reading. So don't hesitate to check it out on my website where you can book a mini read for this live. The link is located at the pinned comment. You can also find it in the description box below. I'm also dropping it in the live chat for you guys to check out. It's $22.22 per question, and you're welcome to book more than one. So don't hesitate to do so. All right. Thank you, Dee. I got your question. I'm still waiting on Miss Teresa. Teresa, you booked a reading with me and I never got your question, boo. So if you can do me a favor and check your email so we can get your question for your reading after Pisces, I would really appreciate it. So again, Teresa, if you're here, I need your question. All right, let's do this, y'all. Capricorn's next. Capricorn, cap in the corn. Oh, and the little goat and the little devil. Oh man, Lisa, love it. Welcome, the baddest. You're a new subscriber here for the Pisces read. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us and subscribing to the channel. Wow, nice. All right, y'all, let's do this. Let's do this. Get a sip. Sit over here so y'all don't see. Again, Teresa, check your email, boo. I need your question. Thank you, Lisa. All right, Pisces, let's get to it. This is a Cappy Moon. Okay. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What can Capricorn expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? The Devil in the reverse. Seven of Wands. And the Lovers. Underneath the deck, we have the World card, clarifying the Devil in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, y'all. This is somebody who definitely feels like you and them have some unfinished business. They still feel like you guys are destined to be together. They feel like you're their soulmate. They can't see themselves without you in their life. Here's the problem. You were dealing with someone that had some very toxic ways. They're working on their shadow self, though. I think their shadow self had a lot to do with the reason why you guys separated. What is this Devil card, Spirit, in the reverse? Yeah, they just took forever to decide if you were the one they wanted to be with. And they took forever to decide if they wanted to make things right. This is someone who definitely overthought the whole thing for sure. Like, how can you feel like Capricorn is your soulmate, but treat you like an option or treat you like you're not a priority? Like, that's not cool. Hmm. Let's ask that. Why this energy? Because this is someone I feel, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, Capricorn, that typically doesn't settle down with anybody. This is someone that's usually in flings or relationships where they don't have to build anything long term. And this time they found someone they actually like, and now they're heartbroken because you're not going to settle for their crap. Yeah, it's like they know you don't think of them in the most positive light. Hmm. Now, of course, if you're a cross watcher, the roles could be reversed. This Capricorn could have did this to you. It is the Devil card in reverse. I'm getting the word I love you sometimes, but you get on my nerves sometimes. I love how you make me feel, but I don't like how you're holding me accountable. This is someone that has a very impulsive nature. Okay. When they don't get their way, they be looking outside. Like, what outside? Let's see. Who's out there? But again, they look at you as their soulmate. So what they looking out the window for, Spirit? You see this? What is this? Very, very wishy-washy, correct. And it's drama. That's why it's a game. It's all game. It's all test. If I walk away from Capricorn, that's my way to let Capricorn know who really run this. Say what? I run this. Cause you gonna chase me. I the one that's the prize. So if I leave, I'm not leaving for real. I'm just trying to see if you're going to chase. And if you chase, then yeah, I got control over you in the situation. And I know that you really about that life, that you know that I'm running this. Until they realize you're not chasing this hoe. So now they're stressed. They stressed, baby. Look at them. 10 of wands. Look at all that baggage. Guilt, pain, suffering, karma. Karma for that ass. Here's the thing about it that I think a lot of these people that try to play these games with you, Capricorn, is going to realize that you're not pressed. Yep. Coco says, not chasing. This is so on point. Mia says, yep, for real. He is like that because he wants to be a player. Correct. And it's like, beef, if you want to be for the streets, have it. Baby, let me tell you something. You're not pressed. They are. Look, now they feeling like the victim. Help me, please. I give. I'll give anything to come back, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Is there anybody else coming towards Capricorn? First of all, let's see. How does Capricorn actually feel? Because I really don't feel like you studying this. Y'all like, huh, okay. It did hurt. It did hurt. Let's be honest. It was a very painful sting to the heart because your heart was definitely in it. It wasn't like you were not in love with this person. This is a Capricorn that really did love this person and was trying to build a meaningful, solid love situation. You were not playing games, but this person was playing games with you. And so when they did this, it's like you had no choice but realize this ain't gonna work. So you had to run. Yeah. Go run to see what else is out there. But you're putting in the work on your healing, you know? I think you're putting the work on your healing because there's a lot of illumination about your sense of self-worth in this month. I think a lot of you guys are recognizing that you don't really need this person at the end of the day. There's been some time that has passed where you haven't been hurting being away from this person. You've actually been doing better, I'm hearing. More peace, more clarity, more happiness. Look at this. The Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy. So this is the better side of karma. Anybody new coming towards Capricorn? Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Why the Tower, Spirit? Why the Tower? Okay. You're not going to find what you're looking for because vibrationally right now, you're pursuing people because of loneliness, because you want to fill a void, and you're not going towards love for true companionship. You show up as a very solid, secure individual, but something happens unexpectedly where your energy levels kind of dip a little bit, or you may have a moment where you just feel like, okay, I just want to have somebody. And then it's going to lead to a tower moment and realize, yeah, I was settling again and I can't do this again. Okay. For some of you guys, you may give this person a chance. This is X person, or you'll go to someone new and you'll find out like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Yeah. Total turn off. And so with this Ace of Wands, it just kind of signifies that it's just not divine timing for the right person to come in. But you're talking to people, messaging people, getting to know people. Some of you guys may go as far as going on a couple of dates, but it's about values to me for you that's just not equally yoked. Let's be honest. So it's a lot to think about. Where do you invest your time, your money, your energy? But I think most of you guys are going to find more happiness with yourself, at least for the rest of this month. I don't think you're going to find the type of happiness you're looking for with other people. The person you're going to be connecting to or have connected to is a Capricorn, such as yourself, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, a Leo, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius. That's what I got. Let me know if it resonates. That's what I got. A lot of you guys saying yes. Mia says, yep, very happy right now. And that's a good thing. When you feel good and you feel at peace, that's a good vibration to be at. So don't get yourself caught up in another karmic contract because you're rushing the process. Just take your time. Dating is a process, you know. It's a journey, as they say. All right. Aquarius is next. Teresa, I need your question, boo. Teresa, check your email. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, show your girls some love. I would really appreciate it. We're only 2 signs away from our mini read that we're doing tonight. So if you are interested, links are down in the description box below, as well as the pinned comments. It's that time, Aqua Gang. Where you at? Aqua Gang, gang. Where you at? I'm gonna put the list on the screen so my people that have paid know that I got you added to the list and you kind of know what order we're going to do your reading after Pisces. So that way there's no discrepancies and everybody's on the same page. You're welcome, Capricorn. So after Pisces, we'll first have Krystal. Then we'll have B, D, Teresa, Janay, and Indi. All right. So Teresa, remember, I need you to check your email to submit your question. Thank you all so much for booking a reading tonight. I look forward to connecting with you all. And if you're still interested in booking a reading, guys, still time. Click on that link. Let's get started, Aquarius. Let's do this. Hold on, y'all. Get a little oily. Let me blot. Gotta look cute for the aqua read. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my life. Woo. Okay. There we go. Okay, Aqua Gang, we ready. We ready, baby. Okay, let's do this. All right, Aquarius. Hey, KS. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Aquarius expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? All right, Aquarius, we have the Six of Wands, the Magician, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm trying to get my words together, Aquarius, because I know that a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, really? But y'all, come on now. Come on now, Aquarius. You know how you are. Aqua Gang, you know how you are when it comes to people. You know, Earth is so ghetto. You know, you can't stand these folks. Don't lie. Don't lie, Craig. You already know. You're going to get a lot of attention, Aquarius. Okay? A lot. People are going to notice you. They may stare at you. You may be out at the store. People will be looking at you. You know, you may get some people sending you some DMs or messages trying to holler at you like, hey, what up, Aquarius? What up? What up? But I think your focus, honestly, is yourself. You're still kind of like in this space of feeling hurt by your past relationship. So your focus isn't on love per se. It's like you want love, but you're so oblivious to all this attention where you may miss it, which is a very common trait for Aquarius. You can be all cute and stuff, and people can be staring at you, and you don't even know they're staring at you, Aquarius, at the Walmart because you looking cute and stuff. It's like you're manifesting attention. You're manifesting people to talk to you, but you're also hyper fixated on this karmic from your past. Don't cuss me out in the comments. So you're also low key manifesting this person to reach out to you. Don't cuss me out in the comments, Aquarius. And so thus, Lucifer gonna hit you up and talk about, hey, Aquarius, let's have a new beginning. Coming right at you. This person could be at a distance from you, talking about, I don't want to play the games no more. I don't want to, I want to be real. I want to be honest. I want to be with you. I want, all this and all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You don't trust it. I don't think you trust anybody right now. Like, you think love is just blah, 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 blah. Correct. Earth is so ghetto. Here's the thing. Whatever you went through in this karmic cycle with Lucifer, it still makes you feel conflicted. You feel a passionate opportunity could be ahead out there somewhere. It's like you're looking out the window. Some of y'all can be on dating apps. Some of y'all are curious and looking, and you guys are kind of low key trying to put yourself out there, but you don't want it because this is your attempt to turn your back on Lucifer over here. This is Lucifer right here. This is old stinking wand. This is Lucifer. Wait, hold on. Let me get my life. Here we go. That's that's Lucifer's stanky wand right there, or stanky poom poom. And you trying to turn your back from it because you're like, "Ah, not today, Satan. Let me see what else is out here." But then when the folks is trying to talk to you, Aquarius, you don't want it. So how does Aquarius feel? Because I don't even know what to do. Aquarius, I don't know what to do with the energy right here. I don't know. King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius. Ace of Swords and Temperance in the reverse. The best way to describe your energy is disappointed, unhappy, going crazy, going a little like you're working on it though. It's like I know my life's a mess, Mika, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna get my life. Just give me a second, give me a minute. That's the moment you are. This is the moment. The moment is give me a minute. Everybody just shut up. You don't want to deal with nobody because you need time to just think and process. What the hell just is going on? You're trying to move on, trying to release your fears, trying to just erase all this from your mind, erase all the feelings, all that karmic attachment, because that's what it is. It is a soul tie. It's a soul tie. Old stanky Lucifer done left behind, and you trying to break free. But y'all know with the devil card, it's an old sexy devil that got you all tied up in your mind. Look at him. This is you, Aquarius, right here. Got you all wrapped up. You like, wait a second. So it's not like you want to be with this person. That's not the message. The message is you don't know why you can't get over this person like that. Aquarius is really kind of a detached sign, but old stanky Lucifer just won't let you go. So what advice do we have for Aquarius? Because this is a complicated read. This was for somebody out there. The advice is get cute and go outside. Nobody got time for this, Aquarius. Get your ass up and get outside. Come on now, stop it. Just see what's out there. Come on, Aquarius. Go out the house. Go and just do something. But here's the thing, some of you are gonna be like, yeah, I'm doing that, but you not really, for real. Like you doing it, but you a page with it. So it's like you started, but you don't finish it. Yeah. Because and the reason why is because it's still like a like you're grieving the loss. You know what I'm saying? It's like this subconscious thing happening. So don't let your mind play tricks on you. Don't let your emotions get in the way. I think it's mostly just your mind. Something about that. Yeah, you need to continue. Some of you guys may not be ready fully. You may need to spend some time to just continue to heal. Okay. And that's okay. Just don't stay fixated on the wrong things, because I think what's happening is a lot of you guys, because you are a fixed sign, which somebody mentioned, you're staying fixated on that past situation, thus low key manifesting it back and then blocking new opportunities from coming in, right? Tower moment. Unexpected romance offers, what I've been saying. It's headed your way, Aquarius, for the month of August 2025. But y'all blocking your blessings. Okay, all right, I'm done. Y'all don't listen to me. You could be connecting to Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer, Aries. All right, that's it. Aqua Gang. Let's look at the money and career, y'all. Cassandra says, I need a private reading. Come on, boo. Links are down in the description box below. If you want to book a private reading off the live, I'm going to drop it into the chat for you because I know some people don't want to do a live reading, and that's okay. That is totally fine. My readings right now are on sale. So yeah, holla at your girl. Cassandra, I would love to connect with you deeply on a personal. So again, if you're interested in a reading, y'all, make it a mindspiritualguidance.com. If you want to do the mini reading on this live, the link is in the pinned comments. All right, let's do this. Money, money. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Money and career. Money and career. What can Aquarius expect in their money and career for the rest of August 2025? We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Strength. And we have the Justice. Hey, Aqua Vibes. I think you're going back to square one. I think a lot of you Aquariuses have the ability to have a lot of success in your money and career. And so that is your primary focus for the rest of this month. You may not be doing too well in your love life, I'm noticing, but your career is going to flourish and you're going to do fine. I think you're going to see an influx in your sense of hyper independence, meaning you're not going to necessarily need to depend on a lot of people or things to get the results that you want. It's kind of good karma for you. You know what I'm saying? Very good karma for you. And it's going to make you feel more confident because I think that is the priority is working on your goals, your stability, things that you want to achieve before you have this relationship. Yeah, it's going to make you feel more comfortable going out there. Not like you need someone, but saying, oh, well, I'm good. So if it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't. You know, that kind of deal. Yeah, so love hasn't been the best, but career, I think that's going to boost your confidence because the thing about going out and dating, I think a lot of you guys need to feel good about yourself. You need to feel good about where you are. And this is going to be that initiative to get you to kind of step your foot out the door. So if you're not dating now, Aquarius, I think this is going to be the first step into building your sense of self-worth to know like, hey, I'm working with a little something, something. Yeah. Yep. Nothing wrong with that. That's good, Aquarius. Hang in there. All right. Thank you for playing along, Aquarius. I love it. I love it. Okay. Pisces is next. Last but not least, we got Pisces. Tina says, you aren't wrong about the stuck in my head part. Uh, I've tried for months. Yeah, it's hard. Dating's hard though. Don't feel bad. Don't be too hard on yourself, Aquarius. Just, don't hold yourself back from what you want because you have a choice. You are the writer of your own story. You are the gatekeeper. You get to choose who you bring into your life and who you shut out. So it takes time. Be patient. Davisha says she's dating now. Yay! It's good. Yeah, so good opportunities are coming your way, Aquarius, in love and career. You just got to be open to the love part. All right. Last but not least, we got Pisces. Any Pisces here? The baddest is still here. What up? What up? You're welcome, Davisha, for the Scorpio read. Very welcome. All right, Pisces, let's do this. Okay. Sorry, Pisces. I had to send an email to Teresa. Teresa, if you're watching, boo, I need your question. I sent another email to you to remind you to submit your question. Very important step. I won't be able to do your reading without your question, boo. Come on now. Check your email. All right, Pisces, let's get it. Thank you, Cassandra, for liking the video. Y'all don't forget to like the video. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Pisces expect in love and romance for the rest of August 2025? Two of Swords, Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Four of Cups. All right. Someone is not sure. They're not quite sure if it's best for them to work on this or not. Why the Two of Swords? Let me get some more on that. Okay. This is definitely somebody that's not sure if they want a reconciliation with you. Three of Cups. This could be a past person you have had some type of breakup or distance with. Yeah, they want a new opportunity with you, but they're just not quite sure if it's the right time. And it may have something to do with you being silent. You were showing up as the high priestess that kind of came through. So they're just not quite sure how you feel. But they've had a hard time of letting go of the past, letting you go, letting go of what happened between you two. So they want to make things right and let go of their toxic ways. What is this devil in the reverse energy? Yeah, they know that you decided to possibly move forward because they were not making you happy with the way that they were moving in this relationship. You wanted something more solid, like long term. And maybe this person wasn't offering you that at all. So Right now, they feel rejected because there's been like this disconnect between you two. What is this lovers in reverse? Hmm. Okay. For many of you guys, this person may have had a choice to make to be with you or with other people with the Seven of Cups. And they would tell you now they've decided to not pursue those opportunities. And they want to have a new beginning with you with the Fool card. Okay. How does Pisces feel about this person right now? You don't want to talk to them. Eight of Wands in the reverse, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups. Because they broke your heart. You were very emotionally invested in this. And you tried to be very patient with this person. But it just never worked out. So now you're doing the hard work of getting yourself stabilized away from this person, going no contact for a lot of you. If you go back to this person, a lot of you see it possibly coming to an end, that it's just not going to work out. Yeah. Even if you do want it to work, you just know it just won't. Okay. That makes sense. So, what advice do we have for Pisces with this? I don't really see this person taking action per se. I'm just saying they want to take action. Just know, keep that noted. We have the World in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords. Do know, even though you have unfinished business with this person, this feels like one of those cycles that can be trusted. That it would be better for you to just kind of like have the strength to sneak away, walk away from it, because you intuitively know like this isn't gonna work. What is this High Priestess? What is it that Pisces knows? You know about how selfish this person is. Like you feel like they don't prioritize you, the relationship. They put their priorities ahead of theirs. And so it never really felt like a partnership. It felt like you catering to the needs of someone that was not a fair partner. And I'm getting you've had countless opportunity. This person, excuse me, has had countless opportunities to get it right and they just keep messing it up. Yeah. They were just breadcrumbing their way in this, and you got tired of the childish behavior. Irene says, new subscriber. Wow, you're amazing. Thank you so much. The baddest says, and you're right. My baby daddy was working out of his dark shadow side, putting me in third parties, having options, so I walked away. Yep, that's what I got. Something like that, for sure. All right, so I think a lot of you guys know, Pisces, that this person still wants to keep you in their life, but do I see this person changing? Maybe temporarily, and then they may go back to their ways. You know, they just don't necessarily trust that it will work, but they don't want to lose you. And that's not strong enough for me to advise you staying. And I think that's why Spirit is advising you to also walk away as well. Sneak away. That was the message. Sneak away from this person. Ugh. All right, let's look at your money and career. All right, Spirit, tell me about Pisces money and career for the rest of August 2025. All right. Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Magician in reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Ten of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, Ace of Cups. New opportunities. That's what you're going for. That's what you want. New passionate opportunities. Some of you guys can be launching a new business, a new project, something that you feel like really speaks to who you are and what you like. And just feeling like wherever you are, whatever you're doing now, is not really benefiting you. So you're trying to do something else. Tell me a little bit more about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's like something specifically for yourself where you may not necessarily need other people's approval or support. It definitely for somebody out there, it feels like a new project, a new hobby, a new job, a new career for yourself, passion, something you like. Hmm. So it seems like as a collective, I'm gonna just be honest, a lot of us as a collective, because I noticed this throughout all of the 12 zodiac signs when it comes to the money and career, a lot of you guys are just not satisfied where you are. You don't feel valued or like you're getting the type of support or things that you want. I know it sounds like I'm repeating the message, but that's the message coming through. So you've had time to think, or you're thinking now and you're working on that thing. Some of you guys may have already launched it or started it and you're improving it. Others, you're working on starting it. I don't know what this is, but it's something all about you. It's all about you, whatever that means. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. So let me know if it resonates. Teresa, we're still waiting on your question. So please check your email. And when I get back, guys, we're going to start the mini reads. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And when I come back, we'll do the mini read portion. Thank y'all so much for coming. If you want to hang out with us while we do mini reads, please do so, because we have a lot of fun. I enjoy getting some insight and feedback from you all. And if you did book a mini reading with me, you're welcome to hang out with us or watch the recording later, because you did receive a confirmation email as well as a separate email with the link to watch this video as many times as you like. Whether if you're here or not, you definitely will be able to see your time stamped reading. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for just a little bit and I'll be back to begin our mini reads. We have quite the list of folks that are due for a mini reading tonight. We have Miss Krystal, B, D, Teresa, Janay, and Indi. So thank you guys so much. And if you want to hang out, like I say, feel free to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll be back in a few. Don't go nowhere. All right, y'all. I'm back just like that. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I really, really appreciate it as we prepare for our mini read portion of the reading today. First, we have Krystal. Krystal, are you here? Krystal, are you here? She is. Yay. All right, let's get it to it. Krystal would just like a general read today, just whatever comes out. All right, boo, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me about Krystal. What does Krystal need to know? What are the messages that Krystal needs to hear at this time? We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Hermit. And we have the Chariot in the reverse. You, Krystal, have a lot to offer. You're a person filled with a lot of love, a lot of happiness. But I think there's moments where you overthink this. I think when it comes to love situations, there's a sense of frustration, anger, disappointment. This could be because of things that's happened in the past. But as you move forward, think about your sense of self-worth, that you have so much to offer other opportunities. So staying fixated on the pain that this past person has caused you is keeping you stuck. You got to heal and move on. It's you not being fair to this beautiful, abundant Empress energy that you're embodying. You know, the Empress is the person that every man wants, the wifey, the nurturer, the supporter, the independent woman, but the one that also can hold their own. Love is hard for you right now, but I just want you to know that Spirit is reminding you to have the strength to move forward. That is the message. Don't hold yourself back because you're kind of limiting your opportunities when you have everything you need to like get yourself back out there. Any advice on how she can take those steps forward, Spirit? Get out of your head. Don't overthink it. Get out of your head about whatever this past person has done to you, and don't compare your next relationship to this past person. Just use those experiences as information to use in your toolkit so you're aware of what red flags are, but don't move in fear, you know? It's a lot of like holding back and a lot of lack of trust. But I can see like if you do put yourself out there, you will get a lot of offers, a lot of people that will want you because you're, you know, desirable. You know, you're what people want. You just you got to get outside. So yeah, that's all it is really, holding your own self back. So go to events, get into passions, hobbies in your community so people can see you, see what you're up to, communicate with people, reach out to people, be friendly, exude that beautiful Empress energy. And don't give people, don't make people feel like they're going to do something wrong because everybody doesn't have bad intentions. But yeah, your energy looks good. It's just fear for the most part. I hope that makes sense. Anything else? I'm trying to see if there's anything else for Krystal. Yeah. Yeah, it's just you blocking your own forward movement. That's all it is. If you feel like you're stuck, it's because you won't let go of the past trauma, the past pain. So you have to just transmute that pain and turn it into your purpose and say, okay, well, that happened to me. I agree it happened to me. That was a thing, but let me find something fun to do. And it doesn't have to necessarily be you finding love. It's just transmuting the energy and then love should follow. All right, B is next. Let me know if it resonates, Krystal. All right, B. B, are you here? B is here. So we're gonna go ahead and do your reading. Krystal says her reading definitely resonates. I needed to hear this. Thank you. Yeah, you're doing great, boo. Like your energy is top tier. You got it going on. You do. You just gotta believe it. All right. B. B wants to know, what are G's next actions towards me? You guys are currently in no contact, and you guys had some type of situation back in April where things got ugly, and you haven't spoken since. And you guys work together. So let's see what his next actions are going to be towards you, B. Spirit, tell me a little bit about G. What is G's honest and true intentions towards B at this time? Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords in the reverse, and Two of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have Three of Swords. Well, he intends to want to talk to you about why is it that you're ignoring him, pushing him away. He believes that it has a lot to do with the fact that he's let you down. But he feels like even if he were to reach out to you, you'll probably still not want to deal with him. So he rather just kind of like hold back. So there is this idea in his mind he intends to reach out, but we're going to look at his actions in just a second. But I just want you to know that he's intending to do this, to have this conversation. But it's all about how you're showing up that's impacting his next forward steps. It's kind of low key breaking his heart, but he wouldn't tell you that. He doesn't want people to know like he's been fixated on this for a while, fixated on the idea of hopefully, hopefully, B will unblock me, or hopefully B will want to talk to me. So there's truly this moment where I think G is realizing, and I don't know when this moment will be, that you may not reach out. But maybe he's in his mind kind of figured out that you would. So now he's becoming quite worried. Quite worried. Okay, so let's look at it. Let me get some more on this. Spirit, tell me more about G's actions. What is the actions that he plans to take towards B? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yep. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And Four of Swords in the reverse. Here's the deal. Like I said, because of how you're responding and the way that you're moving B, in his mind, he feels like, what's the point? What's the point of me like taking action when she's not coming towards me? I'm blocked. There's no forward action. There's no forward movement. It is stressing them out, but they know like if they were to extend an offer, it would be a big risk. So do I see him actually extending an offer, coming towards you, doing anything? No. He's going to stay stepping back, waiting to kind of see. Um, oh, he has you blocked. Okay. I'm sorry, baby. I got it in the reverse. But either way, it's like blocking communication. And he feels like he doesn't really want to talk or deal with this because let's see, why does he have, let's ask that, why does he have B blocked? Again, he feels like you don't want to heal this. Like you're not on a mission to heal this. I keep getting like he doesn't feel like it's worth it. You're not trying to heal it. He's not trying, like nobody's trying. It's like a stalemate situation. And before he blocked you, I'm also feeling like the way you were moving was making him feel less confident that it was going to work out anyway. So that's why he blocked you because he got frustrated. He was like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? This is someone that just possibly didn't even plan to really invest anything long term anyway. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is their energy as far as the investment. Why the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? I think that's all he really wanted out of this, to be honest. He didn't really want to put forth a lot of effort in this relationship to begin with. This is somebody that only wanted to take it so far, and maybe he didn't get what he wanted out of it and just cut it off. I don't know. There's a lot of red flags here. Let's just say that. It's probably a good thing. You know, the old saying goes, rejection is God's protection. In this case, I think that's what you're dealing with. Somebody that rejected you for a good reason. They don't deserve you, you know? Let me get some advice for you real quick, B. What advice do we have for B regarding this situation with G? Yeah, we have the Star in the reverse and the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. This is basically saying, and underneath the deck, the Three of Wands. It's basically saying you're going to be disappointed because it's eventually not going to work out between you anyway. If this person were to unblock you, okay? Or you were to get, like, if you were to pursue this, you're dealing with someone that's probably just coming in for a fun time, not a long time, because they're coming in passionate, but that's about it. So I don't know if you guys have gotten intimate and that's kind of where it kind of stopped, something like that. I'm just not getting good vibes from this person, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't get it. And one thing about a man that's serious about you too, would not go a day without talking to you or trying to make things right after an argument. So that tells it to you as well that he wasn't taking it seriously, unfortunately. And that's so unfortunate because I feel like you wanted to see him rise up, but nah, he's on a whole nother mission. So I hope that helps. Not the best message, but that's what I got. All right, we got D next. Supernova, if you would like to book a live mini read, the link is in the pinned comment. I also put it in the live chat. But if you would like to book a personal reading off of the live, there's a link down in the description box below where it says to book a personal. Either way, it'll take you to my website. You can book your personal there as well. B says, that's what I thought, to be honest, Mika. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. And the fact that you were trying to vocalize what you needed in that argument and he wasn't hearing you and he wasn't trying to fix it, that's a problem. That's problematic. So, yeah, it's a good thing you ended that and can move forward in peace. D, are you here? All right. Nova, I got your question. Yay. You're after D. You'll be coming up next. So after D, we have Nova, Janay, and Indi. Now, Nova, you need to go back and change your question because I can't answer any questions legally regarding health, pregnancy, or anything like that. So unfortunately, I cannot answer that question. So go back and change your question. So mods, if y'all could help me out. If Nova, aka Teresa, if you're still here, you're gonna have to change your question, boo. I can't answer that question. Last call for D. D, are you here? All right, let's do it. We'll timestamp your question for you, D, so you can watch the recording back later. Your question is about O. You've been knowing O ever for about 8 years now. And you said for the first 7 years, things were good until last year, where your spiritual team has removed the veil that you've been wearing for all those years. You're 48 and haven't had a heartbreak since. So at the time you guys were dating, you were a teenager, I believe you said, since you've known them. Wait, I'm trying to follow the storyline. That don't make sense. Hold on a second. You've known each other for 8 years. Okay. The first 7 years were good until last year, where you removed yourself. So you guys have been separated for a year. And you've never experienced a heartbreak before. Oh, okay. Since you were a teenager, I got it. So the last heartbreak you experienced was when you were a teenager. Okay. So this is another heartbreak as a 48-year-old person. And so your question is, what is O? A soul mate, twin, or karmic relationship? You said that you two are still cordial, but you don't feel like the relationship will be the same. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about D's person who is O. Tell me about O and D's relationship. What was the significance regarding this contract? Why were these two brought together? Card that flew out was the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. This is somebody that was toxic, okay? And I think you would agree with that. But you took a risk on trying to make it work with this person, like you say, for many years. And the reason why this person came in, it was a karmic contract. Tell me about this devil card. I think the reason why it was a karmic contract is because you have to really learn a lot about a sense of self-worth and having standards and boundaries and staying true to that and not settling. I think you learned a lot about that in this journey, which is why you began to exude this self-love, even though you're heartbroken. So, in other words, you were a part of a karmic contract with someone that had to teach you the significance of putting yourself first. You were being very generous to this person until you realized you were giving too much. So, the reason why you guys were together was so you can find happiness elsewhere. This wasn't meant to be somebody you're with long term. This was intended for you to be with for a specific amount of time for that purpose. And now that you've broken free, you may get a sense of peace and feel better and be more hyper fixated on working on yourself and securing more focus and stability within yourself. Like, I think there is something significant about what you said in your intake form about following your intuition. You knew something was up, but it took a lot of courage for you to listen to it. So you're right. It's right here. I think what you don't realize is that that inner voice that was telling you to run was actually spot on. It wasn't good for you. Why wasn't this person good for D? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Magician because you can manifest way more than this. In fact, I think you have the ability to manifest good, positive things in your life. You have that ability, but I think what happened here was it was somebody that you tend to, I guess, get comfortable with or got familiar with, and you wanted it to work so bad. So it just looks like you're starting to embrace your happiness within yourself, and that's exactly what this cycle was intending you to do. But yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Any advice for D moving forward? Yeah, continue to only work with people who are fair partners, and things will turn around in your love life for sure. And it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter how young, how old. You just have to look at frequency and vibration, and you're vibing in a different frequency than most. So you have to use your discernment to know what is for you and what's not for you. But yeah, you still, Magician underneath the deck says you are the person that can manifest what you want for sure. Yeah, your wish fulfillment. You can manifest it. You just have to use your discernment. That's what I got. Good read. That's really good. I think you were spot on. Everything you kind of said came through, especially the spiritual part, which is cool. You may have some type of spiritual gift or a heightened sense of intuition. So that's super cool. All right. Okay, Nova, I'm going to have to wait on your question because, again, I can't answer that question. So we'll come back to you. First, we'll do Janay. and then we'll come back to Nova. But Nova, you're gonna have to change your question, boo. I can't answer that. Janay, are you still here? After Janay, we'll have Nova and then Indy. Hey, she's still here. Yay. Janay would like to know, can you tell me about the current Sag? Not my crazy ex Sag, but the new one I have dealt with over this year. Okay, so this is the new Sag that you're romantically involved with. Not the crazy one. I got you, girl. Not the crazy ex. All right. Spirit, tell me about Janay. Janay and this Sagittarius that Janay is connected to in love and romance. The Sagittarius, the most recent one, the new one. We have Judgment. We have the Fool. And we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Lovers. This person really likes you. They do. I think this is somebody that really feels like you guys have great potential to work out together. They just got to get out of their head first, okay? This is someone that can kind of overthink some things and they can be a bit hesitant. But they don't want to, they don't want to let you go. They want to have a fresh start with you, with the Fool. They made a decision and they're hoping things can turn around for the better between you two. And you said, yeah, we just spoke about that yesterday. Yeah. So it feels as if they are serious. This new beginning that you guys talked about is true. They're not lying to you. They're actually being honest. They do want to have a new beginning with you and they want to see where this thing can go. They feel it like you are a great opportunity to pursue. I want to get a little bit more about this person's energy though, because I don't feel like they're surrendering to it fully, because there's possibly like I say, it's like communication barrier. Like I say, you guys are just now starting to get it back going or something. So what I'm noticing is he wants to play it safe first just to see how it goes. Because right now there's so much trauma and pain associated with his love life and his heart chakra, to where he's definitely closed off to fully surrendering to this. And this could be because of the break you guys had or something like that. Okay. So this is not somebody that's quite ready for a relationship, but they're going to wait on the right time. Okay. So just this is like a waiting game. While you the if you want to know, while you guys were on a break, he definitely was probably exploring his options. Okay. Trying to be patient with you, but exploring his options. What does he really want out of this relationship with Janay? Um, it looks like he wants to really take it serious with you for sure. Like I keep getting him, as long as he can get his confidence up and get out of his like that blockage, that heart chakra blockage, he would honestly truly pursue a relationship with you. It's just gonna you just have to be patient with somebody like this. He's got to get out of this negative mindset and stop overthinking it. Any advice you have for Janae Spirit regarding this situation? Ten of Swords, the Death, and the Ace of Swords. I think you two need to spend time to heal as well. I think you've experienced some type of betrayal as well in the past. So this is a transformative process or a new opportunity for you. And with this Ace of Swords and the Magician, like you're realizing that you're ready to move forward and manifest what you want. Because I think you really like this person, you know? You do. But you're just not sure. It's like 1 minute you're like, I really like them, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. And that's just because you're still healing as well. So it's kind of a good pace to be with somebody that needs to go slow because you need to go slow. I hope that makes sense. You both need to go slow. Yeah. So take some time to be patient with the process. Don't set your expectations too high because I gave you this information. Energy changes and shifts. And with someone like this, I would say proceed with caution just because they have that ability to flake out. This is somebody that even if they like you, they can kind of psych themselves out because of their thoughts and their fears and cause themselves to run. So just be careful, okay? And also be patient with yourself too in love. Be honest with yourself. If you're not ready for something serious with this person, be honest because it would break his heart if he gets to the point of wanting to offer you something and you reject him. It would break his heart. Okay. So, yeah, just constant communication is key here. So, you guys will stay on the same page. Good luck to you, Janae. Not a bad read. All right. We're still rolling. Indy. I'm still waiting on Nova to change her question. Janae says, yes, that was amazing. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Good luck to you. I love when I have those good reads, y'all. I hate doing horrible reads and telling people bad news. It's nice to give people, good readings for once. My gosh, y'all. Y'all be killing me out here. So thank you for the enlightening reading. Nice. Very positive. Good, good, good. And big shout out to Frankie once again for donating that reading to Janae. Yeah, I think it was much needed. So thank you again, Frankie, for your donation. Indy is here. Let's get to your read, boo. So Indy wants to know, how should I best navigate my feelings in relationship with S at this time? Taking a deep breath. Oh no. Indy said, I'm taking a deep breath. Okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. All right, let's see. You didn't provide me much other details. That's what I'm trying to see if you put anything else out there and you didn't. So let's see what we got. I'm going to just do a general spread, energy check in to see what is the current situation between you two, and then we'll get some advice from spirit. And hopefully that'll give you some guidance on how to proceed in this relationship. All right, spirit, tell me a little bit about Indi and S. Indi and S relationship. What is the current energy surrounding Indi? Indi's relationship with S. What is the current energies? We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. With the Four of Cups underneath the deck. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. S has been exploring their options and not satisfied with these other options and want to reconcile with you. I don't know if you guys are currently not talking or there's been some type of disagreement or fight or something like that. Okay. And so, whatever breakup issue you guys have had, he wants to try to work on it so you guys can come back together. But what I'm noticing is this is an energy of kind of keeping it very casual, very platonic between you two when you come back together to start off easy. And I think, Indy, this is his way of saying, I just want to see. I just want to see if Indy still wants me, if Indy still needs me. Yeah. So the distance could definitely have a lot to do with him exploring his options. That's why. Okay. And what I'm noticing is he doesn't want these other options. He wants to apologize for having this distance between you two. It was wrong, and he feels guilty about this. He may not even open up and tell you this, to be honest, because if he would tell you about this, it would probably make the situation worse. What I don't like about his energy, though, is someone that's not totally invested. You may feel the distance because he's not totally invested in you. This is somebody that's like, you're a convenient option, you're a better option that can give me attention. And that's enough for me to work on things with Indy, work on this ending or this separation you guys have had. Like for a while, he may have tried to find someone else to be with, but it didn't work out. What does he really want? Let's ask that. What does he really want with Indy? What does he want with this relationship with her? Three of Swords, Five of Wands, the Empress. He wants to conveniently come back into your life. I don't know if you have children together or if he looks at you, you guys have so much history together where he looks at you as somebody that he could possibly see with for the long run because you're showing up as an Empress. But when I clarify this Empress, this is clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse. So that in and out energy. And then clarifying that is the Fool, which is like a new start. So you will get a message from him very impulsively about this opportunity that he wants to try to fix because of guilt. What I'm noticing about his energy, he's come across very immature. If you truly are an empress, you would honestly be settling for someone extremely below your vibration. This is somebody that is possibly um, the non-committal type. And again, conveniently, he ran across somebody that is doing way better than he is, and he just kind of took it for what it was. He has this way about him where he's not totally in this, and I don't know what that's about. Why is he not totally involved, like totally solid with this if it's an empress? Okay, 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Swords. Okay. The best answer I can give you is guilt. He knows like he has a way about him. It really feels like one of those readings where you're dealing with someone that doesn't know, like he's so oblivious to the type of person that he has until he had to go out there and play the field and realize that you're actually way better than these other hoes. Something like that. It's really crazy. I know it's hard to grasp, but sometimes people need to see what else is out there to realize your worth. So let's ask Spirit this. How should Indy navigate through this relationship moving forward with us? What should she do? Justice in reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. If you find yourself giving more, investing more, doing more, you're going to keep doing this because this is somebody that is not capable of giving you what you need. They they're just not equipped. Like you know what I'm talking about. So you need to put very strong boundaries in place and protect yourself from someone that's going to be benefiting off of all of your hard work. This is not your vibrational match. You would really be settling here. And Spirit is saying it's not fair to you with the Justice in reverse. Yeah, you said I do, correct. And that's what's happening here. Like, one thing I will say a lot about a man is they tend to become very intimidated to women that can do more, have more, and be way more than they are. Because for a man to feel more secure, a lot of times they need to be able to feel like they can lead or they can provide. And for very strong, secure women, you may feel like, well, it's not a big deal because I just want love. But for a man, they don't look at relationships in that type of way. If anything, it makes them feel like less of a man. Thus, you may be putting all these demands on him to rise up and live up to these expectations that he's just not capable of living up to, thus pushing him away and frustrating you. So the cycle will continue to repeat until you put down these boundaries. Yeah, there's a karmic lesson that still needs to be learned here. And so Spirit is saying if you're not taking heed to the message or the lesson that you're starting to begin to learn from this person or this experience, you're going to find yourself in other relationships or the one with this person where it repeats. And of course, the reason why he's keeping it very surface level is because he knows he can't measure up to what you want him to be. It sucks, but Spirit is saying you may need to travel to find other opportunities. It's going to hurt. It's going to sting. It's not easy, but you deserve better than this. I think Spirit is saying you need to manifest a mature type of love. One of someone that's emotionally stable, grounded, secure, knows what they want, not fickle, not standoffish, not none of that. You intuitively know this though. You just don't want to accept it. Okay. That's what I got. And you say, yeah, I want to walk away and I can't take him off my mind. Okay, well, that's normal. That's very normal. But, it's like you got to look at the facts, and the facts are the facts. And eventually, I know it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible, but you eventually, move on. That's the hard thing about karmic cycles. They're very hard to move on from because you it's almost like a test. It's like spirit is giving you a test. God is giving you a test. The universe is saying, testing you. Are you strong enough to learn your worth to walk away? If not, you're going to stay in it and you're going to keep repeating cycles, and it's going to cause you to just downgrade spiritually. It sucks, but been there, done that. Been there, done that. All right. So last but not least, we have Miss Nova. No, we have somebody else. Okay. Nova, if you're here, I need you to resubmit your question because unfortunately I cannot answer any questions related to pregnancy or health related questions. And then the person that just purchased a reading, check your email so I can go ahead and read your question. All right, y'all. I'm waiting for my last two to submit their questions for me. If you guys can, go ahead and check out my website one more time. I'm about to close readings. If I don't get any more within the next minute, we're going to close mini reads for the evening. So check it out if you're interested. Link is in the pinned comments. You're very welcome. You're very welcome for the mini read. Just it hurts. It sucks, man. Love is hard. But you never know until you risk. It's like love is a risk every time. So you got to just kind of put yourself out there and just pray for the best. All right. Rachel, I need you to submit your question. Nova, I need you to change your question. Check your email, Rachel. Whoever purchased a reading, check your email. I have sent you guys a separate email. And then you also got a confirmation email to where you submit your question. Okay, I'm waiting for folks, y'all. Thank y'all for those that's hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, thank you. All right, last call for mini reads. I'm about to close the store. All right, that's it. We're closed for mini reads for tonight, sold out. But Rachel and Nova need your question. Nova, I need you to submit your new question. If I don't get your new question, Nova, I'm just going to ask, is this person being faithful? That's all I can tell you. I can't do the health and I can't do the baby question. Anything health or baby. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do Nova's question, y'all. Nova, I'm gonna revise your question and ask, is he being faithful? That's the best way I can word it. I wish you were here so I can make sure I'm answering the question the way that you want, but I couldn't get a hold of you, so that's okay. We're gonna just roll with it how we got it. All right, Nova, so you're watching this recording, and I just want to let you know that I've been trying throughout the entire reading to get your attention because, again, I do not answer any questions legally. I can't answer questions about babies, pregnancy, health-related questions. But what I will do is I will answer the question if this person is being faithful, okay? Because I think that's pretty much what you need to know. Is this person being faithful? So let's see. And this person is Jay. Is Jay being faithful to you? No. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Jay. Is Jay being faithful to Nova? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and the Four of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the King of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So the answer is no. This is someone who is not being faithful to you. And I'm pretty sure that's probably why you asked the question, because you have reason to believe that they were not. And that would be correct. They are not being faithful to you. And it feels as if this is somebody that wants to value you a little bit more, but there seems to be some type of disconnect. I don't know if you have this person blocked, because remember we had the Eight of Wands in the reverse underneath the deck. So that can tell me that there is definitely some type of disconnect between you two. He will not be honest with you about this King of Wands in the reverse energy. He will not tell you the reason why he's been pushing this love offer between you two away is because of that energy, and that he still have this lingering eye. The thing about his space is he wants to come back, but there's this level of guilt he has, which will make him believe that it will never really work between you two because of his impulsive player like nature. Okay. He does value you. I think you need to know that, Nova, as a Queen of Pentacles. Very secure, very solid, having it all together. And so he would love to apologize to you, Nova, and let you know that there's truly an opportunity for you guys to rekindle things if you're open to it. But I don't think you are. Let's see, how do you feel about this person? Tower and Four of Swords. You're very stressed about this breakup or this disconnect, and you don't feel like you're getting a lot of cooperation. And this is where the part of the reading where I say, I know it has, as cold as this sounds, but it doesn't matter if there's a pregnancy or other women or whatever. This, you have enough information to know, like, this is somebody that's going to keep you on edge, like on stress. You're going to be walking on eggshells being with this person, and you don't even trust it. So what I would say is really look at the facts. Look at it for what it is. You know what this person's about, more than likely. You just need a confirmation about the pregnancy piece. And even if it's not, this is someone that's operating in a player-like way. This is who they are. King of Wands in reverse is a seasoned player. This is somebody that's been doing this for a very long time. It's a part of their identity and who they are. And they're never going to be honest about it. They're going to sneak and do this behind your back. And this is why every time you guys may have some type of disconnect, or this person disappears, or this person is inconsistent. So let me get you some spiritual advice. What's the spiritual advice that Nova needs to hear, Spirit, regarding the situation? Yeah, no reconciliation is necessary with this person because it's only going to bring your vibration down. I think what you need to do is work on your healing. I know that you really want this to work, but it's just going to really cause you to be paranoid, stressed, anxious, overwhelmed. And I know you're hurting, but the truth is, like, being with someone like this is going to just bring you down even further. You went possibly from an Empress when you first met this person to an Empress in reverse. And then now you're showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. So your frequency is like depleting being with this person. Your energy is not looking good. Okay. So yeah, you need to work on that. Work on yourself, work on your healing, and disconnect from this if you have not. Be patient with yourself. Consider if you feel like you need to reach out to a therapist or someone to help you unpack some things within you as to why you may feel um, still so tied up with this, because your energy is screaming like, help me please, And if you're not careful, if you don't address these things, this karmic cycle will be on repeat. This will be you possibly going back to this person, experiencing the same thing, or being with someone else, and it has a similar effect. So you got to take control of your situation, Queen of Wands, and go towards what you want. I hope that helps. Yeah, definitely seasoned player, liar, deceiver, cheater, possible narcissist. Like, nothing good is coming out of this situation here, okay? All right. That's what I have for you. Last but not least, we have Sharifah. I hope I said it right. I see you submitted your question twice. I got it. I got it. I'm going to assume that you're still here. All right. Sharifah, are you still here? Sharifah, are you still here? All right. If not, we're going to go ahead and timestamp your reading here for you. So, Sharifah, you're currently involved with someone with the letter J in their name. And you want to know, is this relationship going to progress to be permanent? So, let's see. Spirit, tell me about Sharifah and Jay. What is the current energy surrounding Sharifah and Jay's relationship at this time? We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Hmm. This feels like one of those relationships where you guys are not on the same page. You guys are not on the same page. Just looking at Jay's energy, he comes across as someone that is biting off more than he can chew. He doesn't feel like the type of person that truly is happy with this relationship. If anything, he's kind of frustrated. So he's, in a sense, forcing it to work, which is why maybe you guys are having some type of revisiting of things. What I'm noticing about your energy is that maybe for a while you've pushed this person away as well, but you're trying your best to try to revive this relationship and give it a new opportunity, but you're not giving a lot into it as well. But I think you wanted more than this person. It's just stressful for you. It's like you're also forcing it, right? And you say, yes, ma'am. Right. But it feels like you're, even with your page energy, it feels more genuine than his offer. His offer is kind of like, I guess, let me look at that a little bit more. Like, what is this emotion wrapped up around this relationship with? Okay. He's feeling hopeful that it could possibly work out, but he just needs your cooperation with you being more fair to him. Does that make sense? But what does fair look like to him? What is fair? He doesn't want you to hurt him. And he wants to be sure that you're going to pick him, that you're going to be committed to this. Because there's some type of level of fear and insecurity with him when it comes to working on this with you. He has a lot to think about. So, what you're going to notice is that he's going to move in a lot of baby steps just to see how you move. It's like, I'm only going to move how you move. You give me this, I'll do that. You know, that kind of thing. You show up in this way, Okay, I can work with that. All right. He needs a lot of mental clarity. This is someone that doesn't want to be confused. So communication is going to be very important. And in the meantime, I wouldn't be surprised if he put his focus on something else until he knows for sure that you're what he wants. What is this Two of Pentacles that I'm noticing here? Okay. If he doesn't feel like he's getting enough clarity, he's willing to like break things off with you, to take a break, to think things through a little bit more. This is just somebody that needs a lot of reassurance. And I don't know if that's something you want to do. That's probably why you're like stressed out behind this, because this person is asking for too much, you feel? And it's kind of funny because you guys are in a sense mirroring each other, but it just looks different. Like I think for you, you're like, I'm going to only move at a snail's pace because I need to know where he stands, but he feels the same way. So it's like, it's kind of hard to say what to do here. What advice do we have for Sharifah in this spirit? What advice? We have Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Continue to do what you do. Continue to focus on yourself, protecting yourself, which I see you doing that now, and just kind of like gradually see how this thing progresses. But don't be scared to see what else is out there if this doesn't work out. Like, don't get so fixated on the outcome of this. Just kind of go with it every single day and see how it goes. That's the best spirit has for you, and just continue to protect your peace. Once you feel like this person's being deceitful and not putting forth a lot of effort or not matching your energy, that's when you may have to like call it for what it is. You guys just want two different things. I mean, I was picking that up from the beginning. I think you're way more into it than this person is, but I would give them an opportunity to just fumble. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still something there. There's still something there. So I hope that makes sense. As you date, give them a clean slate, because I think you guys are trying to work on this thing. Give them a clean slate. And once they start messing up, call them out, see if they change. If they don't, then, I think it's fair for you to move forward. So that's what I have for you. I really hope that makes sense. And good luck to you. Thank you so much for your support. All right, guys. Well, that concludes our reading. Uh-oh, wait, Supernova, did you miss it? Supernova, I did your reading and I'll timestamp it for you, but I could not answer the question about the pregnancy. So I did a question about someone. I asked if that person is being faithful. So check that out. That's what I would do. Just check that out. Now, if you have another question, Supernova, if you want to know like something else, um, yeah, it's okay. You didn't know. But tarot readers, it's against the rules for us to answer questions about pregnancy, health, or whatever. So I just kind of went with that because I kept asking you, what do you want to know? And I never got anything back from you. So it's okay. But if you want something else, just let me know and I'll open up the shop for you to ask another question. You said, okay, thank you. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to roll with it. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Big shout out to our major contributors to the channel, and big shout out to our amazing mods, Lisa, T Rose, Kita, especially Lisa hanging out with us on this very long read. Oh my gosh, very long. But I always enjoy hanging out with you guys and give you guys these very important messages because for a lot of you guys, it is helpful. You know, it is helpful to get those confirmation messages and also get some breakthroughs on some things that you may have not thought about before. So I'm glad to help. And if you are one of those people that's out there watching and you're like, man, I would really love for Mika to do a reading for me. Well, you may have missed out on the opportunity to get a mini read on this live, but I do in fact offer personal readings on my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. And to do that, all you got to do is click on the link in the description box below, or you can click on the link I put in the super chat so you can go ahead and get your question answered. I'm logging off, guys. I got to get some shut-eye, but I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for coming. And don't forget to take care of yourself. Namaste. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.